When we hear the words, "I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust," there's a palpable depth and a certain gravitas. This isn't just another verse. It's a potent affirmation of the psalmist's profound faith in God. Let's take a deeper dive into what these words truly mean. Think about the term refugees. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine seeking shelter during a torrential downpour. You're drenched, cold, and looking for solace. A refuge in this context becomes a haven, somewhere you can breathe, somewhere you can find warmth. Historically, people sought refuge from advancing armies, natural disasters, or any impending threat. Today, while our battles might look different, they feel just as intense. Be it the battles against anxiety, societal pressures, or even internal demons, our souls too seek refuge. Now let's reflect on the concept of a fortress. Unlike a refuge, which offers shelter, a fortress offers protection. Picture tall, impenetrable stone walls, guards on duty, and a strategic position that ensures maximum defense. That's what a fortress embodies in our lives. When we face relentless challenges, knowing that we have a fortress to shield us provides comfort. It's not just about retreating. It's about standing our ground, knowing we're safeguarded. What's particularly captivating about Psalm 91:2 is the deliberate choice of words. The psalmist doesn't say, "God might be," or "I hope he is," but with resolute conviction declares, "My God, in whom I trust." It's a declaration that comes from a place of experience, from a history of God's proven faithfulness. In the world we inhabit, trust can sometimes feel like a rare commodity. We live in an era of information overload, where fake news spreads faster than truth, where promises are often broken, and where our faith in institutions, leaders, and even fellow humans can be severely tested. In such times, who or what do you trust? Trust is like a plant. It needs nurturing, care, and the right conditions to thrive. It doesn't sprout overnight, but grows with each experience, every memory, and all the moments shared. So, when the psalmist declares his trust in God, it paints a picture of a journey, one filled with ups and downs, trials and triumphs, doubts and reaffirmation. It's a journey that every believer can relate to. Many of us have faced moments where our trust was shaken. Maybe it was a personal loss, a devastating setback, or a phase where God felt distant. It's during these times that our trust gets refined, much like gold in a furnace. It's not easy. In fact, it's excruciatingly hard. But the result is a trust that shines brighter, unmarred by impurities. Now you might wonder, how do we develop such unwavering trust? The key lies in relationship. Any relationship, whether between friends, family, or lovers, grows with time, communication, and experience. Our relationship with God is no different. It starts with getting to know Him, not just as a distant deity, but as a personal God. Dive into His Word, spend time in prayer, engage in worship, and surround yourself with a community that supports your spiritual growth. Another critical aspect is remembering. Recalling past experiences where God came through, where miracles happened, where the impossible became possible, solidifies our trust. It's like collecting stones of remembrance, each stone symbolizing a moment, an event, or an experience where God's hand was evident. Over time, these stones build an altar of trust in our hearts. As you navigate the challenges of life, Psalm 91:2 serves as a gentle reminder. It encourages you to look beyond the immediate, to see the bigger picture, and to anchor yourself in the timeless truth that God is both our refuge and fortress. In conclusion, Psalm 91:2 isn't just a verse. It's an invitation to experience God as a refuge during our most vulnerable moments and as a fortress when we face the battles of life. It calls us to a deeper relationship, one built on trust and nurtured by experience. So, The next time you find yourself in the midst of a storm, remember the words of the psalmist and let them guide you to the one in whom we can place our unwavering trust. Thank you for delving deep into this reflection with us. If those words resonated with you, consider them not just as comfort, but as a catalyst to further nurture your relationship with God. Remember, in Him, you have both a refuge to find solace and a fortress to protect your soul.